Next, we have Addie with her star story.
Hi, everybody. This is my star story. Not practical. It's good, but it's not that good. There's no music.
You are a prize, Addie. Yes, you are.
Thanks for
Clap for her.
All right. So I had the chance to share my star story last year, and having the opportunity to do so again is exciting and intimidating, because now it's almost like the sequel, and sometimes the sequel isn't as good as the original. So I guess we'll just call it a developing story. No pun intended, although I am very good at puns, but develop is my pillar. When I was in 6th grade on Team Discovery, I had a history teacher who made learning incredibly fun, who made me want to come to school every single day, excited to learn. So I decided I wanted to be a teacher, and that's when it began. I was told to find a different dream job. When I was in 8th grade, I decided that I wanted to be an English teacher. I went into high school taking every English elective possible, tracking for AP classes, saving all of my notes, and I was reminded that I should probably find a backup job for teaching. When I was a high school senior, everybody got really excited because I changed my mind. The excitement faded when I announced that I wanted to teach math instead of English, but still teaching. And everyone reminded me that math would probably be a good background for a fallback if teaching didn't work out. When I was a high school senior, when I graduated from college, after 4 years of pushing myself through higher level mathematics, which was just enough time to forget the middle and high school level math that I would actually teach in the classroom, I entered the field of education with lots and lots and lots and lots of other people. I remember at one point turning in an application with my mom, and the application stack was as tall as she is, and getting a sympathetic look from the secretary, feeling like this probably wasn't going to turn out to be a dream job. When I moved to Florida to start my teaching career, then moved back to Pennsylvania, I figured that was it. That would be my forever job, my dream job. I made it, I proved everybody wrong, I got a teaching career. Woo! But then people started to push me to be better than I was, and the dream began to shift. As a 6th grader, I wanted to make others love learning as my teacher had done for me. But as an educator, I wanted my coworkers to be as excited about teaching and learning as I was, no matter how long they had been doing it. I met a previous KTI star who made professional development fun, enjoyable, a way to connect and improve. Even if the way I did something worked, there was still another way we could shape it a little bit more. We went to a Saturday professional development session where I learned about KTI, the stars, the summit, and a goal fell into place. This star lit a spark in me, in others, and never gave up, even if someone's flame seemed to have burned out. Her position in our district was specifically to prepare professional development for our staff. And just like that, there was a new dream job. When I started my master's degree, I often shared the wonderful training experiences I had at work because of all of the planning this person in my district did. I shared that I was excited to hopefully have a position like hers someday, so that I could get teachers to be excited about professional development and education again. But I was told that there aren't a lot of jobs like that. And guess what recurring theme came back? You should probably find a different dream job. When I watched in horror as the PD position was removed from our district, I thought maybe everyone was right. Maybe I should give up on that dream. After having survived teaching during COVID with this dream of becoming professional development coordinator keeping me going, only to have it blown out in the blink of an eye, what was left? That had been my dream job. When I applied to replace my favorite curriculum specialist at my IU, I thought surely this was it. This was the new dream job. but I didn't get that either, so back to the drawing board again. When it seemed so many things were stacked against me, post-COVID education, dream jobs being torn down in front of me, and my teacher best friend leaving the other district with a lot of other changes all at the same time, I was kind of starting to run out of steam a little bit. And somewhere in the middle of all that, I attended the KTI Summit. That's when I learned I didn't have to sit in a room and hold in my excitement for professional development because everybody else was standing up and yelling the way I had always wanted to. The KTI conference was just the reminder I needed after so many years of being told to find a new dream job, to not be excited about PD, to not be passionate about my work in education, and being in a room full of people that were just as excited and passionate as I was is what makes KTI so amazing. So here's the extended edition from my previous story, since a year has passed since the last time I told it. And although develop may be my pillar and advocacy might not be right now, it does slightly lean that way. Being a lead learner has taught me so many things, but above all, to be confident that I have the skills worth sharing with others. Learning opportunities are always out there, and I will always have a team cheering me on from my corner. And above all, you can always continue to learn and grow. Never forget the most important thing. You define your own limits. Advocate for yourself and your own growth, even when you're told otherwise. Defy gravity. Write like you're running out of time. Don't sit down if you've already started running. Remember, the only limit is your soul. Choosing what pillar resonates with you most is difficult. It can change, you can channel more than one at once, and they can fuel who you are as a person. However, it clicked that my journey to KTI, the summit as a star, and returning twice as a lead learner never would have happened if I hadn't taken the opportunity to develop who I was as an educator. Whether it was professional development opportunities that I chose or something that didn't quite go my way, those experiences all helped me to develop into the educator that I'm proud to be today. I've presented at KTI, P&C, I designed professional development for educators in the southwestern area of Pennsylvania for PACT, and of course, I still seek out opportunities to find new ways to share math with my students. I may not know where the next fork in the road is, or even the final destination in that ever-shifting dream job. I do love where I am, but I always want to share what I can do with others as well. I just have one more quote, I promise. I don't have like a whole slide, but no, it's not gonna work. There's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait.